So this long succulent plant that I have here is Kleinia barbertonicus. And I'm not actually sure what barbertonicus mean. I mean, tonic typically means like a medicine, and barber could mean that it's like bearded, although if somebody knows the Latin and speaks Latin better than I, then please let me know what the species name of this could actually be. Now, this is one that I got relatively recently in order to be able to replant my tea garden here that I have. So I have this growing in an upcycled tea tin. And this is one of the Kleinias again. I've been actually collecting some of the Kleinias because, as I had mentioned maybe in some of my other Kleinia videos, that I really like the flowers of these. And this one was a fun little grower that was kind of tall and gangly. So I ended up picking it up, and I really love how this kind of glaucous look of the succulent leaf. This one is actually native a little bit more to Mozambique and South Africa, that kind of area. So it's growing in a little bit of a harsher climate. And I would say giving this kind of full sun, kind of high direct sun is actually going to be great. Sometimes I forget to water this one. This one's a little peakwood. I think it's needs a little bit more watering, but considering that we're kind of going a little bit more into the fall season when I'm actually shooting this, filming this, I'm not saying that this is actually going to run in the fall, but it's getting, the light is starting to wane a bit, so I don't actually need to water it all that often, but I do see that it's kind of puckering a little bit at the leaves, so I want to make sure that I'm giving it enough of water. Typically in the summer months, I would be watering this once to twice a week, and then in the winter months, I would pull back to maybe once every 2 weeks. But again, it depends on the amount of sun that it's actually getting. It doesn't need a tremendous amount of humidity, and if you're actually going to fertilize this, then I would start on a monthly basis with a succulent fertilizer like a 247 or a 347 or something like a 121 or something of that nature. And if you want to take a cutting of this, I don't think that it actually works by leaf cuttings, although you could correct me if I'm wrong. I would actually take a tip cutting of this in order to be able to root it up. And actually one of my Kleinias had broken off when I was closing my window, and that is actually how I rooted it up. And I traded it at a plant swap, so somebody is going to have the joy of growing one of those Kleinias.